Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope we're well and had a good day. So, little Saturday stream for us tonight. Have a look at Meadow Grove this time. So welcome along Stephen, and to whoever is lurking in the background on there.
Microphone activated.
So I shall bring you two back in. You are live now.
Resumed.
Please behave.
Okay.
Always have to tell Dal I'm live, just in case he hasn't realised I'm live. We got away with it last time.
Nobody just.
Right, so we come on to Meadow Grove this time, and if anyone's read the description, they'll realise there may be cows on here, in the picture and everything. So we're definitely not lactose free with the cows. So hopefully you should soon be seeing things. I know, I don't know who done this dreadful map, Nathan. All sorts of problems with it. I think you should sack the testers. So I've decided to base myself up at the cow yard this time. And already given us some cows and a little bit of machinery, not everything we need. The cows were levitating then, but they have now dropped. Nothing wrong with seeing the cow floating across the map there. Guess that means that one gives low fat milk. Hey Rabbit Man, how are you doing? So I can't remember what fields we actually own on here at the moment, but we've got a little bit of machinery. 3 tractors. Only machinery else up here at the minute is grass machinery, everything else is down at the shop still. So we need to get some grass done, because we have absolutely no feed for our cows, but they are currently well fed. So I'll let you guys work out how they got fed. But if you saw my video yesterday, you may have a fair idea what I done with them. We got a couple of John Deeres, and the forage wagon, and the case with the tedder. So we're going to get some grass done, and see if I can crash anywhere in the way round there. So I had to get a John Deere tractor with John Deere mowers, that'll match up. So these mowers are private, so they aren't available anywhere, before anyone asks, unfortunately. Of course, Nathan. You think I put 600,000 litres of TMR in by genuine means, did you? Oh, there's no holes in the ground on here. Definitely not. The fantastic testers would have found that out quite early on. So I don't think it'd take too long to do these fields with this, somehow. Have we got both of these? Yeah, we won't open the other gate at the same time. Don't like getting out too often. I just use my legs. That means exercise. So we'll get this one knocked down first. I've actually checked on the map to make sure they're ready. I know it's unlike me to be prepared and actually check something's ready for harvest when it comes to grass, but I have this time. know if they'll be much, because I don't think these fields are fertilised, so might not be very much grass on them. But be enough to be a start anyway. Hey Will, how you doing? What are your downloads at now, Nathan? Do you know? Evening, Jeremy, how are we doing? Rabbits do like grass, don't they?
Yes. They can destroy a whole field of grass in one night.
Good job there ain't carrots on here, Rabbit Man. Do we might have a problem with you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Well, you're not doing too bad there, Nathan. Considering us PC only at the minute. It's about another 1,000 since 2 o'clock, isn't it? When you posted the other. Soon get these food fields knocked down. All for the clamp this time. I'll try not to get hooked up on any trees for the forage wagon. Because that would be a ridiculous thing to do with a trailer or forage wagon.
Yeah.
Even worse if someone would be recording when that was happening or do it live. It's a good job no one could see with that last night what us four got up to there. Yeah, I think with this map, when that hits console, that's when the downloads could be interesting for you, Nathan. Because they haven't had Meadow Grove at all before. Yeah, I've been using them for a couple of months now, Jeremy. I know there's a glitch with the left one, I think, where it doesn't keep continually feeding. Keep meaning to have a look at that and see if I can break it for... oh, fix it. Let's get those two the right way around. It's not break them, it's fix them.
Most probably breaking.
Well, we know I'm going to break it, but I'm being optimistic and saying I might actually fix it. Because let's face it, I've not broken anything spectacularly for a little while now.
Yeah.
It's got to be a couple of weeks since I've done that John Deere incident.
That was funny to see that John Deere.
He exploded 7930. Who'd have thunk that removing the number plate would do that to a tractor? But someone put a paint stripper bomb inside it. Work well though, those mowers. Just need a little fine tuning. Go for these ones on here though. Oh, me and GD have a similar reputation if we get in GE, Jeremy. We have the same talents at times. Although I've never made animals float yet. That one's just his talent.
The keyword is yet.
Yeah, yet. Mainly because I haven't tried to do animals in GE. Give me time.
Baby steps.
Yeah. This field looks a bit more grown than the other one. Could be wrong, just the light probably. No, there's definitely not a Twitch clip of Massey tractor with the wheel hub rotating around in the tyre anyway.
It is uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Evening, Mystic Reaper, how are we doing? I can't remember which grass fields I bought on here now beside these two. Do some of the hay as well. All good, thanks so far. Not having a bad one, all things considered. Get these two cut, get another, at least another one cut before we start raking them up. I would have thought so on that one. I have got it installed on here, I think we can have a look. I should do. Ah, that's not good then, Stephen. Dally, you tried to follow me on Meadow Grove?
Yep.
Works okay?
Yeah.
Strange then, Mystic Reaper.
Yep, I had... What I had? Yeah, 2 tractors going up to the cow farm. Works fine. Well, unless finally hits a car, of course.
Unless you got a mod conflict somewhere. Alright, let's have a look at what other fields I own of grass.
Are they, what's that nose gap? Ones that, yeah, 10 into the middle?
No,
Are they not?
no, they're just standard ones.
Ah.
So field 15 and 19 of grass. I would say mod conflict then. Best thing to do when you start getting things like that, just take all your mods out, start putting them back in one at a time. So I had a mod conflict on here earlier, but wouldn't let me load the map up for the new save game. Same little incident as we had the other weekend, Nathan. That's one of the mods I'd got. I'm not sure which one at the moment. Certainly not any I've got installed currently, so I'm not too worried. What about those 2 that I found you, Stephen? Do they work alright? Yeah, you'd imagine what I sort of said when I clicked start and the screen went blank. Yeah, I would hazard to guess that could well be the one which caused it. So I've got the first and the second version of that one. The first version does, the second one ain't too bad. Unless, of course, that might be an answer to something else we know about at the minute, Milton.
What?
John Deere Forage Harvest Corn problems with maps.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's sort of adding up to something?
Yeah. Yeah, now that you are talking about, yeah, that could be the problem.
Yeah. It's one way to find out.
Yeah.
I can find out quite easily if there's 2 of us go on my server.
After the stream?
Could do.
Okay.
If I upload that version. So I know the first one had horrendous problems with it, but the second one's meant to be fixed. trouble, there's some really good mods out there, but they really do cause some conflicts. No, I haven't used them, Stephen. I can't get on with the in-game ones either when I've tried, so you're not alone with those two. Well, that thing either throws the bales off or does something silly with them. Someone certainly put some awkward shaped fields on this map when they designed it. Who done that? Just got one more field to do now. I believe we can go through the yard too. And we can rake some of them up and get them in the clamp. Before the cows go hungry, because these ones will use more food than the standard ones. So I've got the mod in again. I do like that breeding cows mod.
Yeah. Especially the Holsteins.
Yeah. I think we've just got to be patient for some of these mods, Stephen. I'll get there eventually with them. Just this one through here. This one will definitely for clamp soldiers close to the yard. Just going to turn that GPS line off as well. Once this unfolds. Shouldn't take too long to knock this one down. So I've got a field that needs combining, but we don't currently own a combine. So that one we've got to decide on. Hence why there's still a little bit of money in the top corner to allow for that. A few combines installed on here mod wise. So next week you may only get one video a day on the channel, not the two you've been getting for the past week. Might be the odd day where there's two videos, but we shall see what's out there. So I'm not going to review mods if I can't say anything good about them. I was fairly hard on one the other day, but I think that was for good reason. So we've got 100 cows on here, that should give us enough milk to keep going with, money wise. Which is the idea. So what map are we all playing on at the moment? Hopefully Meadow Grove?
Yes.
We know you are, Milk. You've gone very quiet since this dropped. That's the one, Jeremy. Though I think the big Bud Mouse struggled with that thing. That was just ridiculous. Well, alright, they gave us power separately, which is nice, but I should have doctored the horsepower figures to allow for it. Because it is a nice looking mod, it's just got one or two small issues with it. And looking at a couple of the in-game drills, they're suffering the same issue with not touching the ground properly. I've got several hours on Meadow Grove now. A few on Oakfield as well. Keep watching the channel regarding that one. Starting with tomorrow. Good answer, Will. I like that answer. Right, that's all our grass cut now. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too. It sounded better in 17 after I'd tweaked it a little, shall we say. Because it sounded wrong to start with the engine. From the megas I've heard. Ooh, favourite mod. That's a job to say at the moment. 6920S has to sit up there fairly high. As does this little case after I'd finished with it. As it's not the standard mod. I've got at it again, as you can tell by the number plate. And also that sound. Just turn the GPS off on this one as well. Oh yeah, they really are, Jeremy. What I done was put the sound files off the 118 onto the Mega Pack in 17. They had that distinctive sound to them that only a Dominator could make. Evening without, how we doing? Hey VF, how you doing? What the game sounds like, 'cause they sound fairly quiet to me this end. Just probably as well with this one, after I got the sound files on it. I think the cows are making ice cream at the minute, they seem to be frozen. Because that's not a problem with the game. So I'll get a couple of these raked up for silage. Get them clamped before we go and get a tedder, because I forgot to buy one earlier. I've got everything else. I've got to stop playing with settings this end, with sounds and things, then I'll actually be confident that they sound alright. Getting as bad as GD with playing with settings. Sounds so much better than the in-game one. Don't trust these rakes when you're going over top of swaths you've already done. I've got the 6195M over on the wagon at the minute. That's the one we'll be using on it, I think. That does have a slight problem with that tractor at the moment with the dynamic hoses, so I'll have to see if I can break that one in GE and fix that one. I'll either fix it or break it further, we shall find out. It looks to me like the attacher points move too far forwards on the model. You've been lucky then, Jeremy. This one ain't too bad, but the bigger one still does it in quite a fantastic fashion. As you'll see in an upcoming video I've done. And one of them coming out in the next week or so. I sat and recorded 5 yesterday for the Marwell series. They're definitely better than they were in 17 for catching swaths. Oh, it's best I don't say what I've been up to, GD. I've been a bit naughty today. I think that's the best word for it. No, definitely not that one, Jeremy. You're too close to Suffolk for that to apply. Yeah, I don't didn't have much choice yesterday because I didn't have a vehicle to go out anywhere and I had a day off, so that's in for a service. Which is a bit of a ouch moment. It's definitely turned out to be a big ouch moment, but that's beside the point. It's like when you take your truck in for a service, it's like having the sort of sweets near the till when they've got new trucks sitting there. I never have been able to resist sweets near tills. So that's one done. Do one more with the rake, and we'll have to go and get a tedder to knock the other two out. I think the two in the front there are probably going to be the best two to do for hay. We're going to try and stay up this sort of way on the map in this live stream series. So, as you know, I'm down near the sheep yard with the video series. The start from scratch one. So this is an area of the map I've been coming to. Deliberately stayed away from it until the map was released. So I didn't want to show too much of it off to people. Yeah, well, I think you can probably guess what my truck service turned into yesterday. as they had nice shiny new ones in there. I bet it is. That's why I've not bought a round baler on this map this time. I wasn't leaving that little decision up to you lot again after the last time I was on a steep map. What you done to me? I blame GD entirely for that one, even if it wasn't his fault. Well, mainly because I haven't really blamed him for anything like this, so I think it's overdue. You're immune to it now, aren't you, GD? Can't blame Milton for it, because he just gets mean and nasty and rams me off the road on my MP server. No, I haven't, Jeremy. I wasn't aware that was out for 19 yet. That probably doesn't work on Twitch, Milton.
Nope.
Because Nightbot isn't over there.
So GD is on the wrong side.
Yeah, that'll appear in the on-screen chat, but doesn't work over there. It does work on here though.
Yeah.
Especially as Nightbot is awake tonight. That's true, GD, although he gets that nasty cough when I say certain things. Just sounds so threatening when you say that to him, Milton. I might have to have a look for that then. I know the bales are fairly good for not rolling anyway in 19. Unless we task Milton with looks like a bloodhound when we send him into Google for things.
What?
The anti-roll bale mod for FS19. I know how much you like finding little things like that. Good point, GD. I know you went to hiding a couple of weeks ago on that specific day, just in case.
I'm retired, GD. So you are safe. What the name? What is the name of the mod?
Anti-roll bile mod.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that one, Jeremy. That one I did know about. Just tidy this one up again.
Yep.
Knew you'd find it.
Yeah, on the orange side.
Yep, of course. Yeah, I have got that rolling. Alright, let's get these two fields cleared up. I'll leave this one in outside the cow shed for now. We need it again. I presume you're doing my summer car a bit later, GD? So there's only one problem with this M range. That's these hoses, so I just have to try and sort them out at some point to get them in the right place. The tractors themselves alright. Just need to sort that hose issue out so they don't quite stretch so far into the tractor. There's something not quite right with them. So this is the wagon which I think comes off Mod Hub from memory, which dropped the other night. Haven't used it yet, so I thought we'd give it a go on here. Maybe we'd have been safe with a fleet of these last night.
Yeah, I think that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
On your way, Gav.
Okay, thanks.
Dal and GD too. I will post the link on Discord too. This way.
Hey Aiden, how are we doing? Yeah, but then I might miss seeing you die in a game, GD, and that just won't be on. Hearing the death song.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I mean, it's worth listening to just for the death song by itself, My Summer Car, isn't it? Because we know we're going to hear it at some point with GD playing it. Especially now there isn't seatbelts in some of the vehicles on there. I do like these quickie loaders. Oh, that's true. When you had to kill yourself to get out of prison. By continually punching the air.
That was so funny.
These tractors are quite nicely detailed in the cabs as well, these ones. Might be better without the loader on for this bit. We shall see. Should be alright.
Let's try that mod.
Haven't seen the old one yet, GD. Yeah, we do tend to troll FBM regularly, Will. There's usually some good mods crop up on there. One description or another. Okay, GD. Maybe we'll set a bot up over on Twitch now. With some description. Evening, Hodge, how you doing? Two, maybe two loads on here. To say more than that, but I don't think there will. Have to get a fertiliser spread land, put some fertiliser on these fields. We don't own one of them at the minute either. You'll get there, Hodge. I think all of us who do this kind of thing will tell you that the first time you do speak on streams, videos, etc., you do get nervous. I mean, when Milton first came to TeamSpeak, he was so quiet. Now he's so insulting and rude to us at times. And he developed a very nasty cough as well. What's that, Dal?
As you just said, he's still got that bad cough.
Yeah, he has. I think he needs some medical attention for that now. So, 1 3/4 loads off that one. It's a start. So I cheat fed the cows to start with because I knew we'd never be able to get enough grass off these fields to do it. Like buying half the map up. I still might buy some more grass fields yet. Do like these little wagons. Still not overly popular here in the UK compared to forage harvesters and the like. There's more about than there were. At least this has got steering axles on it so we can get around these corners a bit easier. No, completely different save, Hodge. Different save, different end of the map to where I'm doing the videos. I doubt we'll ever come up this end on the videos. Not to buy anything anyway. Need to make some more money in the videos first before we can buy much else. Good at spending that on the start from scratch, but not so good at making it. What I tend to do if I do use a video for streaming and or use a map for videos and streaming is I'll have 2 different saves for them. I have to wait and see what I'm up to, Hodge. It's all worked out. All will be revealed in the next, or some actually in the next video going up tomorrow. With regards to some of it. There's only 2 people beside myself who know what's going on with them. What the plan is. I'll still be doing some of the Newston stuff as well for streams, and also the Best Village one occasionally. We do need to get back onto Farmer's Dynasty at some point as well. Continue with our little escapades on there. And we'll also be going back to Perth Farming for some more videos shortly because there's another update last week on there. Want to have a look at what they actually done this time. No starting equipment on here. All stuff I put in. Can't remember what starting equipment I sold off on here now. Nathan's been incredibly generous with the starting equipment on here, so if you want to use it you could, there won't be a problem. Pretty much my usual trick as well, GD. I know Oxy's given us a good selection of starting equipment this time on Oakfield. Sometimes. Certainly what I've done on here. What I tend to do now is use the government subsidy mod to set the map up, then take out any excess money. Saved going in the XML to start with. You may get the occasional Oakfield live stream going forwards, but I'll be few and far between. You'll see why over the next 7 or 10 days. This tractor is a mod. There is a large frame 6M and 6R tractor mod out on FBM. If you look through my videos you will find a review on it, but this isn't the same as the one in there. This one has been got at, so it's therefore private. It's had a couple of little changes made to it from the one in that pack. That is the same base tractor as in the pack. A lot of the tractors I use now may have been gotten at in some way. This one just needs one more tweak doing to it with the hoses, then it's sorted, as far as I'm concerned. If I remember rightly, the one in the pack doesn't come with a console for this loader. They're not always done by me, but I tend to change sound files or take number plates off and do small things to them in GE. Still playing with GE and getting to learn how it works and how easy it is to break things in there. It's quite a bad talent to have, but I seem to possess it. Just slip through the hedge there a second to get that bit. No one saw that. There's enough grass in the clamp to keep the cows busy for a little while. That's us made into silage. Go and buy a tether now. Probably the little coon mounted one. Get that rolled down as well. Might as well use this tractor for as we're in it. If we can do it without getting wedged on the clamp somewhere. The loader. I've had one or two issues with some mod clamps for getting stuck on the sides. Just put that up this time. So hopefully it won't take too long to do this bit. It looks like it's going to. I'll do it after the stream, rather than spend all the stream doing this. Hey Michael, how you doing? Spent quite a bit of time rolling clamps lately on FS19. Getting an expert at it now. All good here, thanks. Alright, I'm going to finish this off after the stream, rather than spend the rest of the stream doing that. We'll head up the shop and get the tether. Thanks, Michael. Actually, you might be able to see that you've left one now, because I don't think I turned it off on this stream. So I normally got them turned off.
They are turned off.
They are turned off?
Yeah.
Right. So we do own this farmyard down here on the left as well. You might have to buy some more grass fields though. Luckily they aren't expensive on here. There's some out there if you look in the right places. Hodge. Forbidden Mods is always a good one. So, Giant described this shop as too small at one point, which I find hard to believe. So we've got a fair bit of kit in here now, what needs to be dragged back. You want the tether before we do anything else. There's that one. So that tractor just looks the part with that loader on. And these tyres. Right, back up and sort those two grass fields out. Yeah, I know it is, William. Fairly good knowledge of where things are on Meadow Grove, for one reason or another. You notice Nathan's gone quiet again. You don't reckon he's crashing into trees or anything, do you?
Probably stuck on some tree with the tractor and the trailer. Or on a gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be worse. He could be trying to turn the forage halves drove by hitting it.
Yeah, that too. It was that done that.
Don't work if you don't get a reaction, does it?
No.
I did wonder if you were still lurking, Nathan. Have ways of trying to de-lurk people. I see. There's always someone wants something in there.
No, it's not for me. I just want to say thanks.
I guess that bit. Now don't throw your rattle out the pram if he says no, will you? Oh, that's something I want to have a look at as well, Nathan. There's one or two I'd like to have a play with at bringing across. Which is never going to end well. Ever. Should be a few bells come off here. These two together. I find that with GE a lot when I go in there. It's usually through my own doing though. This is the man who exploded the John Deere 7930 in there just by removing a number plate. Just pretty impressive, but not quite what I intended to happen when it went back in game.
No, you can't beat Matthew Beacon. Made it look like a penguin. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think we need photographic evidence of that again. Hey Chunky, how you doing?
I don't know. I wonder if he's still got it somewhere. I know he shared it somewhere.
Yeah, sure, I can remember seeing it somewhere.
It was the funniest thing ever. We went on a droplet beacon on it, and it just looked like a giant penguin, like in the middle of, I think it was, oh, what was it? What was it? Thornton Farm.
Yeah.
In the middle of there, just great big white and yellow thing.
Yeah, as with the ARM team's little welder baler, go well on here. What have you done, GD?
Oh no.
Oh, I can see what you've done. Have you been doing thumbnails by any chance, GD?
Game.
He's shouting.
He's shouting again.
Old age.
He needs some anger management, I think.
Yeah.
That's old age.
Coming from you, that's pretty rich, Dal. Some of the things we've heard. You better shut the gate this time. While I've been on YouTube, I've been looking at some of Freddie Starr's old stuff.
Oh, I watched one this morning with Des O'Connor.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Dressed up as Hitler.
It's about 2 weeks ago I watched that one.
Oh my god. They just don't make him like that anymore, do they?
No. I love
Oh,
Freddie
funny.
Starr. Bit
He
shocked
was
to
very,
read that one yesterday.
They were scared, weren't they, to interview him sometimes?
Yeah, people are terrified to have him on their show.
Yeah.
You can see why.
Oh yeah.
There's one I watched this morning where he's impersonating Fanny Craddock, doing some cooking, with an orchestra pit in front of the stage full of a band. I think you can guess where this is going with cooking ingredients on the stage.
Yeah.
Like eggs. The band members had umbrellas. They needed them. Flour, water, eggs.
I mean, so he didn't have to talk sometimes, did he? And you'd laugh.
Yeah. You got to find his own face, his own page on Facebook. To look
Yeah,
like he managed it himself. Some of the pictures he was putting on there. I mean, I can remember his Vincent routine. He sort of sang as if the song was being sped up, slowed down.
You know what? That was genius.
Yeah.
I
I've
can't
never
watch one of them without dying.
Now, I've never seen another comedian be able to do that.
No. I say Bobby Davro tried to do it.
Yeah.
I said it the other morning, but failed. But
That one was Freddy's.
yeah, that is funny though. Problem is, if I ever sat and watched it with my mum used to like laugh all the time, so he was like just constant giggle fest.
Yeah, the audience with programs he done, your cheeks would ache after watching them. But half of what he used to do, you wouldn't get away with on telly, would you? Anymore.
God, imagine it. Jeez.
That's it, Rabbit Man. Another one lost to us this week.
Yeah, that thing didn't help him though, did it? All the
No, it didn't.
navigation.
That's what I said to Mother. She's a fan of him as well. That's the
He done
media.
an interview with Susan Reed. He basically said it sticks and it grinds into your soul.
Yeah.
And it just listening to that, it was so powerful. I was like, wow.
Jim
You know.
Davison said the same, ain't he?
Yep,
False allegations.
exactly.
There's something, that sort of thing's something I have to be careful of with work as well, because you imagine we deal with young girls sometimes with these courses.
Yeah, we don't. Someone could just say that.
That's why when we have them, we try to use safety in numbers.
Yep.
Never likely to happen, but that's always at the back of your mind, given all that stuff. One or two of us have said that, especially us younger ones in the industry.
Yeah. But what annoys me though is how, obviously I didn't wait, but you know, 9 out of 10, a lot of them, they now wait for him to pass and then jump on it.
Yeah. You didn't expect to see that again, probably, with him.
That surprised me.
Yeah, exactly, Rabbit Man.
Yeah, he put on so much weight over it as well.
Yeah, because one of the pics he's put on his Facebook page, if I look through there, something like 800 comments of condolence yesterday on there when I was on there.
Yeah.
He put a picture of him with his bloody great gut hanging out the front, saying diet's going well.
Oh,
Uh, it works, yeah.
Right,
Mod.
that's good then.
oh, what, that roll one?
Yeah,
So they just like stop dead?
yeah. It stopped at
cool.
field 6 on Meadow Grove, right in front of the gate.
That's right, that's good.
It is steep.
Yeah.
Are you still lurking, Nathan? You'll see as well in a minute, Dal, on screen. I just dropped into the ground. Not quite. I gotta get them two fields raked up. I don't think I bought a baler in the end. I know I looked at doing it, but I don't think I actually bought it. So it's going to be the Massey one. Ah. No, I didn't. Glad you're still there. Noticed something earlier when I was on here in the back of the shed here. Just got a bit of a concrete strip up against the back wall there. I don't quite know where that sprung from. I couldn't remember seeing it on the last version.
I wish everybody want one.
Probably this something to do with my save game again. Won't be the first time. Oh, so it's not just mine then. That's the main thing. Means I haven't broken another save game. The first one I've broken. Or the last. No, nothing as spectacular as your breaks, obviously, GD. I did wonder if he might have seen that. It's well hidden anyway, so if you go in that shed you see it. It's not unusual in the barn in real life to find that sort of thing. Especially if you had the tarmac you drive mate brigade in with a bit of tarmac to fill some potholes in with in your barns. One of those, is it, Nathan? Yes, that's well hidden, so you wouldn't see it, would you, if you didn't actually go in that shed to remind yourself. So it's minor. It's not like there's a big gaping hole in the map somewhere like some of them have got. That's the ones that have been through Giants testing. Mentioning no names of which maps. You seem got quite good at finding big unintended ponds lately, ain't you, Dal?
Oh yeah, that's amazing, that was. I love that.
An intentional water feature in the middle of the farmyard, what shouldn't be there?
Yeah, it only cost you 50 grand to repair it.
Never a free tarmac about when you want it, is there?
You know what I mean?
I don't think you get too many bales off here, but enough to keep us moved for a little while with the cows. It's not as bad as that one you gave us where the fence post is sprung in the middle of the road, is it? Better things disappear than appear how that one did.
That was funny, that.
Yeah. So where did that come from? What have you found, Rasmus? Welcome along. Small bit of hedge disappears is one thing. That's when your whole silage pit disappears, or your slurry pit off the map disappears. When you start a new save game, there's a problem. That's an interesting one, Rasmus. Heard that before with MP as well. It's not just this map. There you go, Rasmus. Always quick servers if you get a problem with Nathan's in any form. Certainly did, Hodge. Didn't keep a single piece of default equipment on here. You got an issue there, Milton?
Yeah.
You make funny noises again. Couldn't really sort of describe what that noise was I heard that time.
It's like a dodgy sneezy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it was a sneeze. You can put a link into that if you want to, Nathan.
Yeah, it was a sneeze.
Take the 6215 for the baler. It's the one. Well, yeah, it is the one big enough to pull it. Actually, because it's 175 that other John Deere. And this one ain't big enough. At least I didn't get the class quadrant because we needed a much bigger tractor on here for that one. Something everyone ought to bear in mind if they're going to try and use that class quadrant mod. The horsepower figures on the mod are completely wrong, and it needs another 100 horsepower to what it actually says it does. So more of a chance of staying the full width if I don't try and turn the lamp on at the same time. Beside the computer desk. Do like that real tar dirt mod. I know it's got one or two little issues with it, but it's nice to have the right colours on the tires when you're on these crops. Okay, catch you in a little bit, GD.
Can I post Nathan's Discord link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's only you guys who can post a link in there. So the link Milton has just put in chat there is for Nathan's Discord, so anyone who would like to join there. Bit of a Wizards of Oz theme in there currently, so you have to just work out who's who. Look for the one called Great Oz if you want Nathan. It's that scarecrow you got to watch though. Toto can be a bit iffy as well at times. No problem with Tin Man though. As long as he's been oiled regularly. You really have got a nasty cough back again, Milton.
Yeah.
Don't make me put you in that special category in my Discord, Nathan.
Oh, he will be in good company there.
Not the one SG is in, the other one.
Oh, okay. The lucky one.
How could you say such a thing, Nathan? Tin Man's not a pain at all. Unless you irritate him. Hi Sam, all good here, thanks, how you doing?
Well, we once had a Spuds team on your Discord, Gav.
True.
Yeah.
Go get round that way. So we've got a Arthur's Farm video going live tomorrow morning, which is a bit longer than the normal ones. You're getting worried he's going to end up in that special category now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Arthur's Farm video is a bit longer than the ones we normally do, so we'll see how that one does. A bit of a special episode, if anything, I'd say. Certainly some of the people in it are special.
I didn't crash mine.
Yes, you did.
Only into Nathan's help him.
Not as hard as I did. You have to admit, I gave a fairly substantial knock when that happened. To try and free him. Should just have enough money in there for Combine as well now. Get these two fields baled up. Technically, no, Nathan, you didn't. Only technically. But none of that will ever be seen on video. I suppose what I should have really done was actually recorded those antics when we try to sort that out. To put in a bloopers video. There is something weird with those trialers at times, though, how they let things do that. What happened to you last night? I had bales fall through those trialers as well, didn't I, on Newston?
And logs.
Yeah.
If you put logs in the trailer.
So logs fall through them as well?
Yeah. Happened to me once.
That's interesting. I mean, you certainly got wood on there last night, Nathan. GD's gone now. Heard to being a tree hugger, but not a tree hugging a person.
It was more like a tree hugging a tractor and trailer.
I don't know what it was doing to the trial. It's probably best we don't go into that. What that was up to.
It was very impressive though, how we done that.
Extremely impressive.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's why he's put collisions on all these small trees on here. So he can't actually do that. I wish I still had that video where I ramped the TX32 over one of them. Accidentally. 'Cause that was impressive. Hopefully they do bring in some more conventional baler mods out for 19. As I say, I like that little well got IRM done in 17. I think might have started off life in 15, did it, that little Welga AB baler?
Yeah. The new version of the bale cannon, it has one that don't have the troll.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice that had other attachments with it, like the trailer that the IRM one did. The problem with it at the minute is it's just going to leave bales everywhere on it. Because the IRM one had that auto-loading trailer behind it. Well, you're definitely stuck. No two ways about that. Still got to finish clearing the rest of that up on there. Not much of a smaller tractor on here with these slopes. We'll get these two fields baled up now. I think that's probably where we'll finish for tonight on here. Not sure yet. 1174. We go for the Lexion, or we stay away from combines at the moment, just in case something in testing drops in the early part of next week.
You're waiting for a certain class negative.
I might be.
I know it's been tested a couple of times, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, this is its second time through, is it? We've seen it in there?
Yeah, I think so.
And that would suit this map perfectly.
Oh yes.
Providing it's all up to the 19 standard, of course.
Yeah, through then it must be got to be.
Yeah, that's through Mortab. What could possibly be wrong with it? Got those Dayglow Ursuses I done a mod review on today. We need your sunglasses to look at them. So a bit on the bright side. Still got to record a mod review for tomorrow. Probably will be one. I haven't got any more of my how-to videos done at the moment, so if anyone's got any ideas for them, feel free to post in Discord. Always take a look at what you're asking for if I can do them myself. As long as I know how to do them, I'll happily make the video for it. Yep, that's why I went for the Lexion on the video series. Too many bales on here. We're definitely going to need some more grass fields. Nightbot's been working well tonight, which means we overdue a problem with it again. Alright, I'm going to discharge those bales before we go through that next bit. Otherwise it's probably going to chuck them out at the gateway as we go through. Need to alter the prices on those Lexians again because they're far too expensive. They're the same price as the 7080s nearly. They'll keep you busy then. You're back into 19 now, you have Meadow Grove 1174.
How many tractors do you need?
Oh no, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see some of my upcoming videos.
I got the fin and the case. And
Yeah.
Whatever that one is.
First farm I worked on, one left school was 450 acres, had 15 tractors on it.
Get your pick.
They ranged from 1948 up till 1996 was the newest. And all bar 2 of them were used. One was unusable, the other one was vintage. Well, several were vintage. The other one was just stood up for sentimental reasons. Thanks Mike, much appreciated. Trying to alter a few tags in videos at the minute, try and get them to show up in the search ratings a bit better. Might have to go on to TubeBuddy as GD suggested. See if that can help a little bit with that. Hey William, how you doing? Found that video useful then, I take it 1174? As to how to do it. It's not as bad as it seems as it once you've actually seen how it's done. I'll try my best. Been working on farms since 1997, grown up around them. Not that I work on them anymore, but used to. Let me rephrase that. I try my best within the realms of what the game will allow. At times. The occasional cheat thrown in. Definitely need to buy some more grass fields. Oh, that's good then, Nathan. Getting the hang of it now. Haven't done too badly for bales, but need more. So I'll get that silage bit rolled after the stream. Done too badly at all on that field, more than I thought we were going to get on there. Have a look at that 6M series in GE as well about moving the hoses. See if I can break that. Fix, I mean fix. I must remember to get those two the right way round. It's not break them, it's fix them. Though the first one is probably more accurate. I always seem to get those two the wrong way round. Try to roll the clamp on this one, it's a bit bigger and heavier. Hey Alexander, how are you doing? All we've got left to do is really roll the clamp at the moment. Love this map, William. So I've been playing it for several weeks now. Okay, yeah, we won't look at what that just done. The tractor might have had a glitchy moment on the back of the clamp. Got a nervous twitch. Now if we put a silage clamp on the edge of a certain other map I was playing, with a large amount of water beside it, which was ramp shaped, with a certain Finland built tractor aimed at the big C beside the map, we could have had some fun with there if I'd thought about it back then. Yeah, this tractor doesn't like the back wall of the clamp for some reason. Keep trying to do something funny with it. Don't ask me what it's trying to do with the back wall of the clamp. Ah, you're not the only one who keeps getting lost on this map, William. I know
Nope.
someone else who does as well.
I'm always lost.
Be alright once you find your way around it. I think Nathan done it deliberately so people get lost on it, you know. He's done it again. Tried to keep getting stuck in the back wall. Not sure what it's getting stuck on the back wall, but there's something that don't like around that back wall area. Trying to go so far up the back, I think. It's all those little roads you put in, Nathan, that's what does it. Oh, it should run it well, Mike. It's very, very well tested for that sort of thing, wasn't it, Dal?
Oh yes.
Many, many hours of testing went into this map to make sure it ran smoothly. And many, many hair-pulling moments for Nathan trying to sort it out if it didn't. In fact, it's a wonder Nathan ain't gone grey or bald with the amount of hair-pulling moments. Console is still in testing, William. So hopefully you won't have to wait too much longer. You should get it on console. But obviously we can't test the console version. Look at it this way, Nathan. At least you'll save a fortune on shampoo. You're not the only one who's had a few issues with running Marwell, Mike. 'Cause you had one or two on there as well, ain't you, Dal?
Yeah, what's the issue?
That his PC runs like a dog with Marwell.
Yeah, when I'm going into the yard or through them lanes, it just gets lag drops.
Yeah. It's not just the console version of Oakfield which has got one or two issues with it, William. There's been one or two spotted on the PC version, which I know Oxy will sort as soon as possible. You don't need shampoo, you just need a dose of turtle wax every morning, Nathan. Give it buff up. But remember to put a hat on in bright sunlight because you might dazzle people. Little chrome dome.
Hey Gab, do you want to hear something funny?
What's that?
Yeti says his house on fire.
Oh, you mean I've missed him actually doing that eventually?
He was letting fireworks off.
Please tell me you've clipped it.
No, I got in a bit late. I'll see if I can go back.
Modders don't hate you, William. There's just a portion of the console players who are, what's the best way to describe them?
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picky or opinionated.
Yeah.
I think that modders owe them something. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Can't get the tractor.
Very nice job there, Gav, but that tractor don't like it.
No. I don't quite know what's going on with the back wall here, why the tractor was leaving little wheel tracks up there, but that's done. That's the one, William. Pushy, that's a good word for it. There we go, so we got silage fermenter now. So we've got grass field's all done tonight. We need to get a combine. We need to get some machinery back from the shop as well. We have to take this one to get some of that. I don't think the 175 is big enough on the front to cope with it. And one of them I've got down there. And this needs a weight on it anyway. That's the one, Nathan. Just a small portion of the console players that can be a bit of an issue. Not many. It's going to start bringing a couple of bits back to our other yard. So we don't want that up at the dairy yard, some of this I've got down there. A bit of a front weight on this tractor as well for one of them. Been caught out with that one before. What's down there? Shan't be going too much longer tonight, probably another 10 minutes or so. We shall see. Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Jeremy. I was trying to be a little bit diplomatic with that one. Already got a front loader 1174. I believe that Maxim is missing one vital bit that I'd want to put on it to use that as a front loader. From memory. Yeah, it's missing the bit I'd want. Let's just get a front weight. That one might not be heavy enough. That one will be. That's it, William. I used to play on console up to just about a year ago. Used, much like yourself, just accept whatever we can get and have to take it. That's the one. The Allo console is missing. I can always have a go at trying to fix it. Yeah, the slot count is a pain in the rear end. That is for certain. It's one of the reasons I moved to PC, besides the abundance of mods for PC. Still blame Dagwin entirely for that one. I was watching him with some of the mods he was using, what got me across here. Especially the class dominators and Lexians. That's this one, which takes the lift. And, oh look, a drill which is actually in the ground. Isn't that a thing? Haven't seen that on one this week, have we? This is a good lump to lift, this one. I do like these two together. Don't blame you, William. Well, a good PC, what will play this is about similar money to top end PlayStation or Xbox now anyway. They come down in price. As long as all you want to do is play, they're plenty good enough. The problem my original one was it wasn't good enough to do videos editing or streaming on. But plenty good enough just to play games on. Yeah, 3 meter Lemken's works well. It's the other one on there that I done the video on, which is less than desirable. Well, works. Just have to put a lot bigger track than you normally would on a 3 meter drill on it to get it to work. Yep, Proceed to do me quite nicely, Mike. I did like that in 17. Because, unlike a lot of people, that didn't confuse me. I could get on really well with it. I know a lot of people got confused with Proceed. I did try and fiddle it across, but didn't go on very well with it. Oh, don't worry me if you did want to do videos or streaming. Not at all. Not stepping on anyone's toes, it's a big world out there. I can't remember, this one has got dodgy dynamic hoses as well. Yes, it's both these two what need fixing. I'm using. Yeah, that as well, Jeremy. I do miss that sprayer add-on. Section control. Hey Josh, yeah, both of them as well. Proceed and Seasons. Seasons is going to be the ultimate for realistic series in 19, I think. What they're bringing into it or talking about doing. Yeah. See, I have a secret weapon with that 1174. I've been drilling for years, so used to working out tramline spacings and drill widths to tram lines. Oh, I do know a little bit more about why it wasn't in the base game, I have been told, but it's understandable. There's a lot involved with getting it across and they just couldn't do it.
Right guys, I am disappearing.
Okay.
Okay.
Catch you sometime tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
catch you later.
Right, see ya.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, and something I'm glad to see done in here now is the Hardy sprayer's got the correct spray pattern on them. Not the horrible hollow cone pattern they did have. They've got the fans now after the last update. Well, certainly the mounted one has. Wondered if you were still lurking, VF. I would guess it's going to be the new year before that comes out at the earliest. But at least you're not like GD and come back just on crashing into something. Not that that ever happens. Much.
No, Ned. You never crash.
No, not at all. Not more than once or twice. I like spraying. I used to enjoy spraying in real life. With the Pantera. I like the in-game one. A brilliant thing to drive in real life, let alone in the game. Just wish the in-game one came with the boom selection how the modded one did in 17. Be nice if it did, Nathan. That might be a bit longer than that somehow, but can but hope. It's a nice little video last night on it again. Thanks, William. Much appreciated. Might consider unhiding the likes and dislikes again, but we'll see on that one. So let's hope the Class Mega Pack passes this time, because that'll suit this nicely when it drops. Don't really want to buy a Combine until I know what's happening with that, because we know it's in testing at the moment for PC. Yeah, it is, Jeremy. It does look good. Yeah, I remember you saying the other night, VF, when we were talking about that. There's a few things in this what still needs an update. That'd be nice as well, Nathan. Nice to see what they're going to do with the Berthoud sprayers as well now they've got the license for them. Which isn't unsurprising given who owns Berthoud. That's why I was sort of thinking more end of the year for seasons maybe. Time they've sorted everything out with it. And that sits nice and high on that one. But the 4045's turnover. Stevie's new take on Fenton looks very interesting at the moment, VF. So if you're following his progress with that, that'll keep you amused on there with your time-lapse series when that's out. Now, being a short little trial demo, let's go have all the reverse and physics of a shopping trolley. The new version is a 4-fold VF, so he's gone big with it. I've been following his Facebook page, watching what he's up to. Now, Fenton's not as at this small map now from when I was doing streams on it. I know Fenton could be fairly hard on the PC as well. So what the 4-fold one will be like in that respect, I don't know. Freighter 1174, they've got AdBlue on them now. They've not got the same bark they used to have. Thanks to that colossal AdBlue system on the side there, they're a lot quieter. Yeah, that's about the same little corner I stayed in when I was on there. Very, very nice map though. With very good train tracks for putting Vultures on. That'd be the map I played ping pong with a Vulture and a train on.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was impressive how that Vulture catapulted down the track that night. I still don't like Vultures. Right, we want a spreader. And a bale trailer. Yeah, that is a really nice mod mic, especially once I doctored the sounds on, that just finished it off. Amazon always look good on John Deere. Yeah, I found problems with that AdBlue mod when I looked at it. Yeah, sadly that's what we've got to live with these days with these bits of kit. Sound like a turbocharged hairdryer. Certainly are. Milton keeps trying to talk me into doing a special video of how to kill a Vulture.
Yeah.
He wants to do 101 ways to kill a Vulture in Farm Sim.
Yeah. But you never done.
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, you need to do one.
When I do it, we want to make sure it's posted to Mr. Simulator Gaming.
I was going
For special attention of SG.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that.
Let's put some fertiliser on those 2 soilage fields we done. Can't do the hay ones yet, there's still bales on there. Can't give our cows an upset stomach by feeding them Nitram. I've seen the effects of a cow with an upset stomach and I don't want to see it again. It's a good job Dal in here, 1174. That's fighting talk to him. Killing masses.
No, you don't kill masses, you kill Vultures, not masses.
There are refill points as well now, Mike. In fact, there's some very nice ones in the MF Sheds pack from Alien Gym. There's 1 or 2 soilers out there, free refills. Sits low, but this is also quite a big tractor. So if memory serves, so some of these spreaders were about 50 centimetre off the ground for right spread width. It's a couple of years since I've done any fertiliser spreading now. It's not as low as you think it is. We always used to say roughly so the PTO shaft was sitting level on them. This is a 6215, so it's quite large. I can remember putting 250 kilos a hectare of fertiliser on after carrots to try and get the straw to rot down a few years back. That's a fairly hefty dose that got. Not to feed the crop, let's just get the straw to rot. No, not this one, VF. I think that one is in here actually.
It is the old style one.
Yeah, I haven't got that one installed on here actually.
No.
It's the ZAU that does Lime as well. This is the ZAM.
Yeah, the ZIU.
Thought I had added that one in here. So I want the small lime spreader. Try to remember that before we come on here again. Yeah, I think camera angle has got a part to play in that sometimes in the game. I see. I'm glad someone done that little spreader what does lime, because those big breedles expensive if you try to set something up. I haven't got a lot of money. Yeah, they are a bit. It's a small single axle one you see about these sort of things, but tandem axle, they're contractors' machines really, those spreaders. So I might just do that field next door while we're up here. What we've got to drill. Yeah, I had a feeling that might not be a good tractor for you, 1174. My knowledge of those bigger TMs at that age. If you got a good one, they're fine, but if you got a bad one, you better have a deep pocket. TM 175s and 195s are not known for their reliability, unfortunately. Not like the older 60 series. Done the usual thing and overstretched the tractor. Evening SG, how are we doing? I've heard of a few people having problems with 175, so probably best avoided for you. That's good then, Nathan. Oh, good tractor to get a retirement there. Steady on, SG. Been off your PC. Yeah, that's kind of what I know as well, Mike, from haven't had much to do with the TMs, to be honest. Did drive a 175 for a little while, but I know that was sold due to problems. It just seemed to have electrical problems or transmission problems. We did have an 8560 at a certain farm try to torch itself whilst drilling back in 2002. Something went wrong with the alternator and set fire to the wiring loom on it while we were drilling with it. First thing a driver knew is when the PTO cut out on the power harrow. And he smelt something a bit hot. It cost about £2,000 to rewire, I think. Dealer spent about a week there in your old barn doing that, VF. And she tried to cook herself. Oh, big learning curve for you then, Nathan. You picked the materials up quite quickly. Well, that's not so handy. I can tell you exactly which field he is drilling, the one behind your little workshop in your farmyard. Sort of round beside the track as you go up to your barn there. He said Saturday lunchtime he was just going along with the drill and the PTO suddenly stopped. He said it smelt a bit hot and just the whole wiring harness had melted. Right. We have a bale transporter, I think, because I'm not using the tractor and loader to clear them up on here. It's also the field that the wheel pan smashed on the same tractor, whilst in the middle of a wet hole beside the track, after someone didn't check the wheel nuts were tight on it. Not going to mention any names of that one. It wasn't me. You certainly do, VF. Somewhere in your rather busy schedule. Certainly would, VF. I think I've spent enough hours on that farm in the was it 4 harvests I'd done on that one before I got made redundant. 4 or 5. That's 5 harvests I'd done there. Driving the combine. There's something nice about getting your first new tractor. It's just unfortunate when that sort of thing happens with it. Right, so hopefully I'll put the Anderson pack in. I think I saw him in here. I'll go for that one this time. Just get these 2 fields of bales cleared up. I think there's more than one trailer full on now, I hope there is. Well spotted, VF. It's been a long day. Hey Drew, how are you doing? Haven't seen one, Mike. My brain is not fully with it at this time of day. Well, it's not fully with it the rest of the time of day, but that's beside the point. Even less so today. It's elsewhere. As you well know, Milton.
Mhm.
It's one of those days of the year where you try and keep yourself busy so you don't think too much. I never did like the Curfab. Tried using it, I just didn't like it. I wish they still made certain other brands as well. To be fair, there's nothing what could compete with the County on grip, really. With how they were designed. Ooh, that sounds... not so much single malt, but I could be tempted. I think there's some Jack Daniels somewhere in the house. Take a wild guess, SG, what my Twitch name may be. Just a stab in the dark, and you'll probably be right as to what my name is on Twitch.
Jesus.
There's one or two of them around this way as well. All I know is it's with Giants, Drew. That's all anyone knows with it. That's all Nathan knows as well. Hope that'll pass when it goes through this time. If it doesn't, I think Nathan's going to have a nervous breakdown. He's got no hair left to tear out from what he's been saying tonight. Should do, because that's what the name is on there. But of course, if you were to go on my Facebook page, SG, the Gav88 one, you'd find it.
Sorry, Gav. Try the G with the small letter.
Yeah, that is a small G.
Not capital.
But the post that Restream put on my Facebook page has my Twitch details on it. Give me a chance, SG. I'm still setting the Twitch one up. Some people have no patience.
Yeah.
Can't make it too easy for you, SG. Got to do a little bit of detective work every now and again. Certainly is, SG. Way, way behind Twitch. I think at the last count is somewhere like 20 to 30 seconds behind when we had a look. Okay, thanks for stopping by, VF. Much appreciated. Catch you later. It's even Nightbot says goodbye now. Nightbot has gained a set of manners. Hey Brendan, how you doing? 8080, well, one of my favourite New Holland combines, plus also could have a significance to my age. No, I'm not 80 years old. Before you say anything, Milton. It's not relating to that bit of my age. New Holland 88 has been one of my favourite combines since I was sort of about at that time, shall we say. I was young when they were about and new, and my late father sold them back then. Answers on the postcard. What was that? There was that stuck on. No chance of that. 1174. We've done well tonight. Originally we planned to stream till 8:30. I'll check the lottery numbers. I might have won as well. Not likely, I know. And the sort of luck I have, it's usually stuff going out, not coming in. That pile might do a disappearing act yet, Jeremy. The first time I've removed piles of stuff off a map, I've done it with Oakfield on 17. Those trees have some interesting collisions on as well. You can get the tractor on, but the bale trailer doesn't like it too much. What pile? That pile, Nathan. Those pallets. You know very well that pile. What you're talking about. What you left there. Anyone think you've done it deliberately knowing someone's going to try and get in there with one of these? Right, we'll get these unloaded and that is where I'm going to finish for tonight on here. Probably be back on here again tomorrow night. Well, these bales will have to be put away then. You sure you want to go there, Nathan? Given what happened last night. Alright, so I think we're done well on here tonight. Not quite sure how our cows are doing now. Lots of milk. Cattle breeds mod is useful for that. So that's where we'll leave it for tonight. So I'll just mute you for a second there, Milton.
Okay.
Microphone muted.
Right, so I will be back tomorrow night, I'd imagine. Probably on here again. But for now, I will say thank you for watching tonight. I'll put a link in the chat for today's main video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye for now.